Hey everybody, it's Sam and Captain today. Just here to bring you my interpretation of a power, kind of a strength yoga class, which um, isn't a whole lot different than my regular class, just more repetition. Um, but don't be intimidated by the name power. I try to provide plenty of options and modifications and other places to go if you don't feel comfortable if something's not in your wheelhouse. So we can go ahead and get started, and we'll take a child's pose to start. So you can either have both of your legs together if you'd like a low back stretch. You can also take knees to the edges of the mat. And of course, you can always switch positions if you start somewhere and that's not where you want to be or it doesn't feel good, then you can always change your position, just like Captain did. If you feel ready, you can make your way up to a tabletop position. And once you get here, you can just move through some cat-cows just at your own pace with your own breath. So inhaling, letting the belly drop, head can tilt up. And then exhaling, rounding the spine, chin tucks toward the chest. Then after your next cat, if you feel ready, you can just come back to a neutral tabletop. And then you can, on an inhale, lift your right arm and your left leg. We'll just stay in this balance for a few breaths. So then you can touch both the arm and the leg down, and then back up, down, and then up, down, and then up, down, and then up, and hold. Elbow to knee, back out, 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 and then we'll do to the side, back to center, over to the side, back to center, over to the side, back to center, then over to the side, back to center, and then back down. And then you can just let your hips kind of rock side to side. You can even kind of rock the front, kind of make circles completely even. All right, we're going to do it again on the other side. So you can let your left arm and your right leg come out. And we'll just hold in the extension. Then when you're ready, you can touch both down to the mat, then back up, down, back up, down, back up, down, back up. I don't know if that was for our last count. So down, back up, and then elbow to knee, back out, 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 and then over to the side, back to center, 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 back down to tabletop. Then you can just do whatever kind of feels good here. Then we'll just take a quick little puppy pose here. So you can keep your knees and hips where they are and just walk the arms out. Forehead can come to the mat and the back can stay kind of straight. Or forehead can come to the mat and you can let the chest drop more toward the mat. And you can bring the chin to the mat. And then you can come back up. And then we'll go ahead and make our way to our first down dog. And then when you first get here, taking whatever little stretches and moves feel good to you, pedaling out one leg and then the other. No tension in the head and the neck. On your next inhale, you can come up on your toes. As you exhale, you can walk your feet to your hands. For your first forward fold. So knees can be bent here to start. Once again, letting the neck and the head hang. You can rock it and roll it a little bit. You can also take opposite elbows if that's something that feels good to you for a rag doll. Sometimes that just provides a little more weight to really kind of let the back kind of hang and release. You can inhale to your halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Then you can inhale the arms up overhead, extend a mountain. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhaling the arms up overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhaling the arms up overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale the arms up overhead. And then you can exhale the hands to heart center. So I think just to kind of start, to get us moving, we'll do a few of the sun salutations that one of my favorite yoga teachers has started doing without a down dog and a plank chaturanga combination. I know this is a power class, but I just think it would be something nice just to kind of start with just a little bit of movement, and then we'll kind of build. Don't you worry, we can build. All right. So you can start just with hands down to the sides of the mountain. We'll inhale the arms up overhead. You can exhale and grab the right elbow leaning over to the left. Inhale the arms back up overhead. And then you can exhale. We'll come forward to a warrior three. So you can lift the left leg up. If If this is too much, you can bend both knees. This is called grasshopper. It's a little gentler sometimes. On your next exhale, we'll drop that back foot for warrior one. Next breath, we'll take a warrior two to the back of the mat. You can inhale that right arm to the right leg, taking a reverse warrior. Exhale, come up and over to your side angle. You can make it an extended side angle if you like. Next, inhale or exhale, you can straighten the left leg and come to a triangle pose. Next breath, you can exhale, frame that left foot with the hands, lower the back knee down for a low lunge. When you're ready, you can inhale the arms up. You can exhale, hands to prayer at the chest, and then right elbow comes across to the left thigh. You can stay with the knee down, or you can lift it up. Next breath, you can come to your 5-point star. And then inhale or exhale, back to the front of the mat. We'll inhale the arms up. Grabbing the right arm, or right wrist this, or left wrist this, leaning over to the right. Inhaling back up. And then you can exhale, right leg lifts for your warrior three or your grasshopper. You could even do standing splits here, kind of, or just, the name is escaping me right now, but your warrior three, just with your hands down to the mat. It's been a long couple of days. You can let that back foot come down for warrior one. You can inhale, come to warrior two at the back of the mat. Inhale, you can let the left arm come down to the left leg, reverse warrior. Exhale, back up and through, over to your side angle. Next breath, you can take a triangle pose. Next breath, you can frame the right leg with the hands, lower the left knee down for the lunge. When you're ready, you can inhale the arms up. Exhale, hands come to the chest. And then you can take left elbow to the right thigh, either twisting and staying down here, or you can curl the back toes, coming up. Next breath, we'll come to 5-point star. And then back to the front of the mat. We'll go through it now, just with one breath at a time, as we would in a traditional sun salutation. Inhale the arms up. Grab right wrist, exhale over. Inhale back up. Exhale, left leg lifts for your warrior three. Inhale, let that back foot drop for warrior one. Exhale, warrior two at the back of the mat. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, side angle. Inhale to triangle. Exhale down to that low lunge. You can inhale the arms up. Exhale the hands to prayer. You can inhale and twist. You can stay down or lifted. Exhale the star. And then exhale back to the mat. Inhale the arms up overhead. Grab the left wrist, exhale over to the right. Inhale back up. Exhale, right leg lifts for warrior 3. Inhale to warrior 1. Exhale, warrior 2 at the back of the mat. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale to side angle. Inhale to triangle. Exhale to low lunge. You can inhale the arms up. Exhale, hand to the chest. And then inhale and twist. Exhale to 5-point star. Inhale or exhale, back to the front of the mat. So we'll run through just more of the traditional sun salutations that I like to do in class. So you can bring hands to heart center. Inhale the arms up overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands to the mat. Step your right leg behind you. Lower your right knee to the mat for a low lunge. When you're ready, you can inhale the arms up. Exhale the hands to the mat. Curl the back toes. Inhale to plank. Exhale, lower down to the mat. Inhale to cobra. Exhale, lower down to the mat. Inhale to plank. And then exhale, down dog. You can inhale your right leg up behind you. As you exhale, right foot comes through to the hands. Lower the left knee to the mat for low lunge. When you're ready, you can inhale the arms up. Exhale the hands to the mat. Curl the back toes. Inhale, step up to halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale the arms up overhead. And then exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands to the mat. Step your left leg behind you. Lower your left knee to the mat for the lunge. When you're ready, you can inhale the arms up. Exhale the hands to the mat. Curl the back toes. Inhale, step back to plank. Exhale, lower down to the mat. Inhale to cobra. Exhale, lower down to the mat. Inhale to plank. And then exhale, down dog. You can inhale your left leg up behind you. As you exhale, left foot comes through to the hands. Lower the right knee to the mat for low lunge. When you're ready, you can inhale the arms up. Exhale the hands to the mat. Curl the back toes. Inhale, step up to halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale the arms up overhead. And then exhale the hands to heart center. We'll inhale the arms up overhead. You can come on to your tiptoes with that candlestick. And remember, lowering down and coming back up. Nothing wrong with that. You're building good calf strength by doing that. Exhale, heels come to the mat, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands come to the mat, step your right leg behind you, lower the right knee to the mat for the lunge. When you're ready, you can inhale the arms up. Exhale, hands to the mat. Curl the back toes, inhale, step back to plank. And then let's take a side plank. So let's do right side first. Really driving through the hips. Back to regular plank. And then exhale, lower down to the mat. We'll inhale to cobra. Exhale, lower down to the mat. Inhale to plank. And then let's do another side plank. Do the right side again. Back to your standard plank. And then exhale back to down dog. We'll inhale to plank. You can step your right foot up to your hands. Lower the back knee down. Doing that on purpose. Keep your back toes curled. And then when you're ready, we'll inhale, come up. Exhale, knee comes down. Hands come back down. Inhale, back to plank. Exhale, back to down dog. Inhale and step your right foot to your hands. Exhale, drop the back knee down. You can inhale the arms up, then press up. Exhale, back down. Hands back down. Inhale, back to plank. Exhale, back to down dog. Inhale to plank. Exhale, right foot comes to the hands. Lower the knee. Inhale the arms up. Press up. Exhale, lower the knee. Hands come back down. Inhale back to plank. And exhale back to down dog. Inhale to plank. Exhale, that foot comes up to the hands. Lower the back knee. Inhale the arms up. Press up. Exhale, lower the knee. Lower the hands. Inhale back to plank. And exhale, down dog. Inhale the right leg up behind you. As you exhale, right foot comes through to the hands. Lower the left knee to the mat for the lunge. When you're ready, you can inhale the arms up. Exhale the hands to the mat. Curl the back toes. We'll inhale, step up to halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale the arms up overhead. And exhale the hands are at center. Inhale the arms up overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands come down to the mat. Step the left leg behind you. Lower the left knee to the mat for the lunge. When you're ready, you can inhale the arms up. Exhale the hands to the mat. Curl the back toes, inhale and step back to plank. We'll take a side plank on the left. Exhale, lower down to the mat. Inhale to cobra. Exhale back down to the mat. Inhale to plank. We'll do a side plank again on the left. Back to standard plank. And then exhale back to down dog. Inhale to plank. The left foot comes to the hands. Drop the right knee down. Inhale the arms up. Push up. Exhale, knee comes back down. Hands come back down. Inhale back to plank. And exhale back to down dog. Inhale to plank. Left foot to the hands. Over the right knee down. Inhale the arms up. Push up. Exhale, knee comes back down. Hands come down. Inhale to plank. Exhale, back to down dog. Inhale to plank. Foot comes to the hands. Lower the right knee down. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, push up. Exhale, lower the knee down. Hands come down. Inhale to plank. And then exhale back to down dog. Inhale to plank. Exhale, left foot to the hands. Lower the right knee. We'll inhale the arms up. Then push up. Exhale, knee to the mat. Hands to the mat. Inhale to plank. Exhale, back to down dog. Inhale the left leg up behind you. As you exhale, left foot comes through the hands. Drop the right knee down to the mat for low lunge. When you're ready, you can inhale the arms up. Exhale, hands to the mat. Curl the back toes. Inhale, step up to halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale the arms up overhead. And exhale the hands start center. I'm going to get a drink since I'm outside and it's kind of toasty. All right, so, hey, we're over halfway done. Yay! So we'll just move a little more, incorporating more kind of holding, repetition, some balancing in there as well. So you can come to the front of your mat. We'll do hands down at the sides. When you're ready, you can inhale the arms up, sit the hips back to chair. All right, so from here, you're going to step your left foot back to come to a high lunge. And from here, you're going to launch out to come to a half moon. And you can do your half moon up against the wall with your back to the wall. And you can put your right hand in this instance down to a block, always. And so from here, we're going to try a revolved half moon. So let the left hand come down, and then you can lift the right arm up. I don't look up here, I'm not that skilled yet. Right hand comes back down, half moon. Left hand back down, revolved half moon. Back to half moon. Back to your revolved half moon. Both hands can come down here, come to your standing splits. You can bring, let's just set your left leg back down to come into your kind of a high lunge here. And then we'll inhale, step back to plank. And then we'll exhale, lower down to the mat. All the way down. We'll inhale and we'll come up to a locust here. So when you're ready, you can inhale or exhale, lifting up. Exhale, you can come all the way back down. And then you're gonna do a little bit of a rotation here. So actually what I'll have you do is lift up, and you can come to a cobra. You can also curl the toes just to lift you up, like onto your thighs. And then you come up to an upward facing dog if you like. And then you can let the knees drop. Scooting back. We'll do a boat here. So when you're ready, you can inhale or exhale. Half boat. Woo, full boat or a low boat. Knees come to the chest. And then we'll rock and roll. You can either rock to stand 3 times, 2 times, 1 time, whatever you want. Scoot up on my mat. And then we'll exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, back to that forward fold. We'll inhale and step back to plank. Exhale, lower down to the mat. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale to down dog. You can inhale your right leg up behind you. As you exhale, right foot comes through to the hands. Back leg is setting up for warrior 1. When you're ready, you can inhale the arms up. Exhale, hands come to the mat. Inhale and step back to plank. When you're ready, exhale, lower down to the mat. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale to down dog. Inhale up on the toes. As you exhale, you can step or walk to come up to your halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, your arms up, sit the hips back to chair. And exhale, back to mountain. And my dog is barking at somebody. Tap. All right, so we'll do it again on the next side. If you're ready, we'll go. So we're down in mountain. Inhale the arms up, sit the hips back to chair. You can step your right leg back for a crescent lunge. Then when you're ready, you can leap forward to come to your half moon. You can come to your revolved half moon. Half moon. Revolved half moon. Half moon. And revolved half moon. Woo! Almost fell. But that's okay. And smile. And get back up and try again. And then that's just not happening for me anymore. So we can set that back leg back down to come into that kind of high lunge. Then you can inhale, step back to plank. And then exhale, lower down to the mat. We'll inhale or exhale, coming to locust again. Exhale, lowering down to the mat. Then you can push yourself up either to your cobra or you can kind of leap forward, coming to your upward facing dog. Then just pushing back to come to a bit of a seat. You can scoot up. We'll come to a boat of your choice. So half, full, low. And then we'll rock and roll 3 times. And then you can exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, back to that forward fold. Inhale, back to plank. And then you can exhale or down to the mat. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale to down dog. You can inhale your left leg up behind you. As you exhale, left foot comes through to the hands. So the back foot up for warrior one. And then when you're ready, you can inhale and come up. Exhale, hands to the mat. Inhale, step back to plank. And when you're ready, exhale, lower down to the mat. Inhale to cobra or up dog. And then exhale to downward facing dog. Inhale, coming up on the toes. As you exhale, you can step or walk to come to your halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Then you can inhale, coming up to chair. Then exhale, back to mountain. And it's cool down time, folks. So you can get a drink if you want. You can also, always pause me. This is a good time if you want to practice any inversions or anything of that nature. You can certainly do that now if you want, but you don't have to at all. So I think what would feel good, to me at least, you could do whatever you would like to do, is maybe just a quick little banana pose, and then a twist. So I'm going to let this person in so he doesn't interrupt our shavasana. Go. So you can lay down on your back, and then you can take your hips over to the right side of your mat, and you can let your legs go off to the left, and then you can lift the shoulders up, and they can come over to the left side of the mat as well. And then if you think about trying to anchor your right hip and your right shoulder down to the mat, you might then begin to notice that little, that nice gentle stretch that can arise starting in the right hip, just kind of moving up the right side. Now that's not to say that right hip and right shoulder have to be cemented to the mat, because they don't. But if you just think about anchoring them down, just think about pulling them back down to the mat. And then you can keep your hips where they're at, and you can bring your knees into your chest, and then drop the hips over to the left for that twist. Then you can come back to center, shifting the hips over to the left side of the mat. And then you can bring the feet over to the right, and shoulders over as well. Keep your hips where they are, bring your knees into your chest, and then drop them over to the right. Then you can just find some restful position to come into your Shavasana. Just making sure wherever you're at, you feel very comfortable, relaxed, supported. So blankets or bolsters, blocks, eye pillows, whatever, it all may feel good to you. So just find somewhere where you can relax and get to it. And as I've said in my other class, considering all that's going on, I'm not really looking to talk at you and tell you more things because I feel like that's all that's going on anymore. Otherwise, I'd like to provide you with a few minutes of silence, which I don't think anybody can get enough of these days. You're welcome to stay here for as long as you like. But if you feel ready to move, you can allow that movement to come back into your body, just however it naturally occurs. And then with an inhale, you can roll to one side of your choosing, taking a nice long, steady exhale once you make your way there. And then when you feel ready, I invite you to join me in a comfortable seated position. We'll bring the hands to heart center, eyes closed, and gaze down. I'm so grateful to share this practice with each and every one of you. May you be safe, may you be happy, may you be healthy, and may you live with ease. Namaste.